drawn to him and him flicking the ball outside or taking a point himself. So he played very well, there's no doubt about it. DJ made a big contribution for them.
Kieran, just to move from the Galway-Kilkenny match for a moment, because of course in the first semi-final here at Croke Park, Cork beat Down on the scoreline of 2-17 to 1-11. Down's defeat was certainly not the fault of the man sitting beside you, Kieran, here at the moment. Gerard McGrattin, you're very welcome. Congratulations on a personal performance by yourself, but disappointed obviously at the end.
Yeah, give it our best shot, like. They're only very easy honours at the end. Lost 10 minutes and it went away. Yeah.
One thing that impressed us about Down's performance is, although you lack the experience at this level, clearly you didn't lack the confidence in yourself to go and give it a go.
People came out here to come to compete. We wanted to win, and we were fully confident coming down to win. Should have the start, something.
Looking at the situation, Gerard, at half-time, Cork would have been less than happy with their own performance, so you must have felt you were in at that stage.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good chance.
Definitely. When we scored our goal, taken back and scored a goal straight after, that killed us. That was it.
That was the pity of it. We speculated with Kieran here what might have happened if Cork hadn't come back to that. Obviously, though, this was a learning experience for John Hurley.
Yeah, we'll be back again.
I hope not.
Well, I was just going to say to you, a broad smile on the face of the man beside you, but it's certainly interesting, both from Antrim's breakthrough point of view a couple of years ago and now Down coming through in the north. It has opened up the spectrum of hurling yet again further, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think the championship now in Ulster is going to be taken more cognizance of. The people are going to say, well, I wonder who's going to come out of Ulster this year and who are they going to play. Not so much, oh, Cork have won Munster and they're only playing the Ulster champions, doesn't matter who it is. But, you know, Gerard knows here that playing in the Antrim League against Antrim guys, and they all know each other very well, and the competition up there is extremely tight. And both sides are now going to benefit from that, and the preparation that's going to have to go into an Ulster final will have to be increased now, because both sides are going to be in contention to winning the Ulster Championship, and Derry as well. Like if Derry actually, if their footballers played as much hurling as they put a dedication into football, they'd be as good as Down and Antrim. They have got the hurlers, you know, but unfortunately they haven't got the time to do it.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing about Gerard is that in counties like Galway and counties like Cork, they're the two biggest counties in Ireland, such a huge pool of players to call from. But in your own county, it's a very, very small pool of players in a very small part of the county.
Yeah, large financial, there's only 3 clubs. Really the team, Portaferry, Ballycon and Ballyholland.
How many clubs roughly altogether would there be at senior level?
3.
Three.
Yeah.
It's remarkable, really, isn't it? It's a little bit like Offaly, I suppose. But from a different point of view, Offaly at least wouldn't care in that hurling belt, you know, that includes South Galway and Limerick and Clare, etc. and so forth.
If you look at old maps of Ireland, you can see that where Offaly is, it used to be North Riding of Tipperary. And you know, it's even lost my borders onto Galway. It's great hurling country, whereas the Irish Peninsula and the Glens of Antrim are very, very isolated from the rest of the hurling fraternity. And it is amazing, there's no doubt about it. The reason for it, I honestly don't know, especially in the Irish Peninsula, because they didn't come until the late 30s, 40s and 50s. They weren't even established, some of the clubs, until Portaferry. Some players developed from there into the other clubs, Ballycon and Ballygallagher.
How many clubs in Antrim now, for example?
There's about 8 senior clubs, but the league is made up of 7 or 8 Antrim teams plus the 3 Down teams that play in the Antrim League. And you know that it's basically that's what you're talking about. 8 clubs that the two counties are picking from, compared to the city clubs of Cork. Actually, people were asking me what it's like. It's a bit like Cork having a league, a city league with Glen Rovers and Blackrock and all these teams, and inviting 3 Kerry clubs to play in the league with them. Now that's bound to have an influence on Down players, and it has an influence on us, because now it's becoming so competitive that it's going to make a difference. Unfortunately now, like I play in Dublin and have to put up with all the Dublin boys beating the head off me, but it's competitive in its own way. But that's what's happening up there in Ulster.
Okay, well, look, it's maybe Down and Antrim for another day at Croke Park, but it's Cork and Kilkenny with the All-Ireland final, Gerard, this year. Who do you fancy and what you've seen today?
To beat us. Kilkenny will be a safe too. It'll be a good match. It'll be a tight match.
Yeah,
It's very tight.
I suspect it will. Kieran, yourself?
Well, it's like there's a guy I'm working with me, John Curtin, who's a great traditionalist. He loves to see Wexford or Kilkenny, Cork or Tipperary in All-Ireland finals, and it's right up his street. He'll be on the phone to me Monday morning looking for a ticket. So for all the traditionalists, and I think for everybody in hurling, it's a clash that goes back to the beginnings of the GAA, goes back to the great games of the 60s and 70s where we have the Cats versus Cork, and it's going to be a cracking final. Cork didn't particularly expand themselves today and didn't play very well, but that's because they weren't allowed to. So the down half back line were dominant in the game, and the forwards were able to pick up scores. It wasn't Cork's fault that happened. It was Down's good play. But in the All-Ireland final, I think an old matchup between Cork and Kilkenny is going to have to excite everybody.
Yeah, well, we certainly want to look forward to it. Kieran, thank you for joining us on the programme today. Gerard, thank you as well. And once again, commiserations to Down hurling, but I'm sure there will certainly be another day for Down. And on that note, we must leave it, I'm afraid, but don't forget the Olympics coverage continues here on what has become the Olympic